What's up, everyone? My name's PlatinumHowler, coach of your Delta Gligars. Today I'm bringing you my Week 8 match versus Sawk and the Milwaukee Boltunds. You cannot see his team on the right side of the screen because I'm not doing a team builder for this game. There's a reason for that. And that would be because I did not build this team. This is the first battle that I'm playing since my computer broke and me getting it back. I made sure to get land mode all set up and everything, but I forgot to reinstall OBS and stuff, so that was a real goof on my end. But it didn't take too long for me to get it back up and running again, thankfully. But yeah, I got some help from Eco with this team, one of my most loyal members of the front office. And I didn't change very much from the team that he created. The Rotom, Duraludon, and Drakion are basically exactly the same. The Grimmsnarl, I changed one move and I changed the item. The Araquanid, I changed one move and I changed the item. And I changed the spread a little bit. And then the Arcanine, I changed one move and I changed the item. That's it. So I'll go over my team really quick. Arcanine is special attacking, mono flamethrower, toxic and teleport, and morning sun. Basically, it's a good switch in, good pivot into his Gigantamax Centiskorch, which is a very scary mon to go up against. Rotom-Mow is actually pretty offensive. It's the Arcanine, Rotom-Mow, and Duraludon, all three of those have enough speed to outspeed Cloyster before it gets boosted, so that we cannot let it get boosted in the first place. So Rotom-Mow, Leaf Storm, Volt Switch, Discharge and Defog, Citrus Berry. Araquanid can take 2 Specs Shadow Balls from Gengar, and KOs with Liquidation thanks to our Mystic Water. We're actually mixed as well with Scald and Giga Drain because he has Seismitoad, and Giga Drain can also hit the Cloyster super effectively. Duraludon is Power Solar Beam, and then we also have Draco Meteor, Thunderbolt. He has Corviknight as well, so Thunderbolt's mainly for that. And then we have Stealth Rock as the last move. Drakion is Double Dance, Rock Polish, Swords Dance, Stone Edge, Close Combat, Life Orb, as you can see, and then Grimmsnarl. I honestly didn't really know what item to put on this. Originally it was Focus Sash, but I just didn't think that made much sense for the team that I had. It was like supposed to be a Sash lead to counter like Cloyster and things, but I still even if I use this as a lead, I don't think Sash is the right item to use for it. So we have Lychee Berry because if we get below 25%, then we can get an attack boost on our Sucker Punches. So yeah, and we can also taunt things like Corviknight to prevent it from roosting, taunt Excelgor to prevent it from setting hazards against us and whatnot. So yeah, that's the team that we're using this week. And we're going up against Sawk, who is, I believe, 3-4, still very much in the running for playoffs in our conference. So a win here, and I believe we actually will clinch a playoff spot. And Sawk, as I mentioned, still in the playoff running, so he basically needs to try to win every game from here on out if he wants to get in, because I believe 5-3 is the fourth place team in our conference right now. So if he falls 2 games behind that pace, he's going to be in a rough spot with 3 weeks to go. So yeah, this is basically a must-win for him, I would say. All right, we're getting into it now. We're going to see what 6 mods that he brought. Again, first battle since I got my computer back from the repair dude, so I'm hoping this goes smoothly. Thankfully, we were able to connect pretty quickly, but here we go. Aha, we do see the Cloyster. He did not bring his Centiskorch. That is the biggest surprise for sure. Gengar, Seismitoad. I kind of do just want to lead with the Grimmsnarl. Because it matches up well against everything except for Corviknight and Gengar, possibly, but I can still Sucker Punch the Gengar. So, yeah, I'm going to be faithful to Eco's plan and lead with the Grimmsnarl, although I could also lead with Duraludon, but I'm not going to do that. Good luck and have fun to Sawk. Battled him once before in the IBL D-League, way back. That would have been well over a year ago now. And we are finally back in our home Motostoke Stadium, I believe, which is good. Found out that you didn't just have to be the, interesting, Gengar lead. I'm just going to Sucker Punch just to be safe, because I'd rather not have to switch in Araquanid on this thing on the very first turn of the game. If he goes into Corviknight, that's cool. I have a Rotom-Mow, I have an Arcanine, I can deal with it. I'd be surprised if you sashed. Usually he brings more offensive variants rather than like sub Gengar. Yeah, so he's just switching out, that's cool. Clockwork is the Corviknight. Very obvious play, but I was not about to let my Gengar start ripping holes through my team. Honestly, a better play there probably would have been just to switch into Duraludon. But now I'm gonna go Rotom-Mow. Actually, well, I could just go. No, Arcanine brings in Seismitoad, but I do have Teleport as well. Because a U-turn could be coming here. Yeah, I'm gonna go Arcanine first, just to scout for U-turn. If he doesn't go for U-turn here, I'm gonna assume that he doesn't have it. Yeah, so he's Mirror Armor, which is the correct brain against me this time. But I don't really care about that because I am a special attacking Arcanine. That's actually the move that I switched in the original build because I wanted to have the special to hit a Corviknight that might want a defense boost as well, but I'm teleporting out now. I don't think you stay in. I can get momentum on what is definitely Seismitoad. So we click teleport, and we could go into our... Could go into Duraludon or Rotom-Mow, but I think I'm just going to go Rotom-Mow first. You probably would be caught off guard by... I'm actually going to click Volt Switch. Because if he stays in and goes for rocks, I can defog them right away. I think he's going to switch into something like Excelgor. So I'm going to make an aggressive play here, try to keep momentum against him. He could be Rindo as well, but even then, like, Rotom-Mow's Leaf Storm hits super hard. I don't even know if Rindo would save you from that. Focus Sash is another possibility, but I think if you're Sash, then you lead with it. You don't lead with a Gengar in that event. He did switch. Okay, so we made the right play for sure. I don't know this nickname. That's Sawk. Okay. So Sawk is Sawk is base 85 speed. That did a lot of damage because I'm offensive. Honestly, don't have great switch-ins for you. I think you could be scarfed. I think I just want to go into... I think I'm just going to go Grimmsnarl. I'm going to go Grimmsnarl. So this is what I'm going to do, yeah. I'm going to go Grimmsnarl and then I'm going to double into Arcanine. Because Corviknight is what you bring in against this thing. He's already made that switch once. And I don't really lose much from doubling into Arcanine against Sawk anyway, because I get an Intimidate off against him. I can Morning Sun if I need to. And I don't think you just sack this. Also, Arcanine is just more expendable in general now, I think, since the Gigantamax Centiskorch didn't come. Probably just scared off by the fact that I have Terrakion, so I think he stayed in, actually. He would have switched up first, for sure. Went for a knockoff. Want to knock off my Lychee Berry? Alright, cool. You've seen that I teleport. You might just try to get damage off now at this point. I'm not really sure what his play is. He's not... Okay, so he's not Choice. I don't think this will kill you. Yeah, that's too bad. I think Arcanine goes down here. Morning Sun, honestly, there's really no reason for me to not have gone for Morning Sun right there. Damage on what he would have switched in would have been irrelevant. So, yeah. So he's not Choice, so Terrakion can come in. Terrakion can come in, and then Gengar comes in. You click close combat here, you don't switch into Gengar. You should just let this go down. Corviknight, if you try switching, you just let this go down. So you'll find out that I'm Life Orb, which is whatever. So Gengar definitely comes in now, I would say. Or Excelgor could also come in. If you bring Cloyster in, then you're probably Scarfed. Or Sash, no. You could also be Sash. Yeah, honestly losing Arcanine is going to make this game a little more challenging, because it still could have been very good switching in against things like the Corviknight, especially since it appeared to not have U-turn. maybe played that, definitely played the Arcanine a little carelessly there, I would say. Oh, okay, interesting. So Corviknight is going to be the switch. I think... Yeah, I'm just going to go Rotom-Mow. I've actually got a slight advantage on time right now. I always need to keep track of that just in case the game goes long, and if it does, then you want to be in a good position. Make sure you have more time left on your clock than your opponent does. Just gonna go for Iron Man again. Not gonna do much at all. This is a free. Actually, I discharge here. I don't Volt Switch out. I click discharge. We really don't have good switch-ins to Rotom whatsoever. The best switch-in he would have had to Rotom would have been the Centiskorch. It's like, it was quite the hot day outside today. It's probably like, not terribly hot, but probably like 17 degrees or something. And the room downstairs where I play these games is always so freaking cold. So I don't know if you can hear me shivering or not, but I'm literally shivering in my seat right now. Wrapped in a blanket and shivering. I am wearing shorts, mind you, but I'm dressed for summer. But okay, fine by me. I will just Leaf Storm you though. So I predicted your switch last time. If you go into, you can pivot into Excelgor or the Gengar here if you wanted to. I expect you to pivot into one of those two. Nope. Actually, you are Window. But you probably still die. Yep. Real good job, Rotom. No rocks for him in this game. That's really clutch. Gengar or Excelgor, one of those two definitely come in here. I have to conserve my Rotom-Mow, otherwise I have next to nothing for Corviknight in the back. Basically just Duraludon. And whatever he goes into here, I think my switch-in is going to be a Araquanid. It's looking increasingly unlikely that we see Araquanid go for Giga Drain in this game, which is too bad. I really wanted to see that work out. He is really using up a lot of his time. He's not putting himself in a good position if he wants to potentially win this game late with like, yeah, see, he's already below. He's already below. Throat Spray. Throat Spray could be dangerous here, but my Araquanid should be especially defensive enough to live any hit that this would want to go for. And I can Liquidation him. Liquidation KOs Gengar, I know that, so it probably KOs this too. Are you Throat Spray? You are Throat Spray, so I definitely need to Liquidation you. I cannot mess around with this. Fun fact, my attack stat and special attack stat are exactly the same, but we have Scald for a burn chance against Corviknight and stuff. But Liquidation does more because this thing is much weaker on the physically defensive side than specially defensive side. So you can switch out into Corviknight, but if you do that, then you've burned your Throat Spray, you've burned your Unburden, not that that really matters against my team. But you will forfeit your +1 boost in special attack. Yeah, so I think that is the correct play in staying in, because now you've weakened me severely. Now you've weakened me a lot. So Gengar is looking to be in a much better spot for you now. Still don't know what kind of Gengar that is. If it's Specs, if it's Scarf, or Life Orb. Finding out what kind of Gengar that is going to be really, really important knowledge. So we went in Corviknight. I feel like you should have just gone into something that could kill me. I'm gonna click Scald here just in case he tries to pull a double. No, okay, I don't really need to Rapidact anymore. Yeah. So I get a free switch into Rotom-Mow. I click Discharge. If he brings in Cloyster, it dies. If he brings in Gengar, he has a chance to get Parrot. I really think U-turn was the bring on this Corviknight here, because you pivot out against my Arcanine, and you actually deal super effective damage to my Rotom too. So I can Volt Switch now, actually. Is that necessary? No, it's not necessary. Because I want to find out what kind. Because I want to find out what kind of Gengar you are. That's 3 kills for Rotom, I think. No, 2. Only 2. It killed Corviknight, it killed Seismitoad. Tracheon got the kill against Sawk, and yeah, so only 2 kills for Rotom. But Rotom has been racking up the kills this season, let me tell you. Like, it's got at least 1 kill in every single game that it's come to. It's come to the last 4 in a row now. And I think in those 4 games, it's got 7 kills, and it got 2 in week 1 as well, so it's up to 9 kills. Cloyster. I 1,000,000% click Discharge. And I know for a fact that I outspeed you. You are Focus Sash. I have a 30% chance to paralyze you. Yep. Do you even get your Cell Smash off? You do, but because I got the para off, you have to go to Ice Shard. You have to go for Ice Shard if you want to get any damage off against me now. Discharge was a good call on Eco's part for sure. To just, if I got that chance against the Shell Smashing, but he didn't even go for Ice Shard. He might not have it on the set. So that's Cloyster out of the way. Only thing that's left is the Gengar. And if that thing is choiced in any way, then Grimmsnarl picks up the last kill. Although, kind of tempted to give the last kill to G-Max Duraludon. Assuming you... well, depends what move you go for here. You went for Focus Blast and missed. Does that mean Rotom is... does that give Rotom a chance to pick up 4 kills? Because if you're locked into Focus Blast and you have to go for it again and you miss 2 in a row, so Rotom gets 4 kills. Oh my god. Rotom-Mow has 11 kills. 11 kills in 5 games played. That's crazy. It's almost caught up to Duraludon on my kill leaderboard. That's ridiculous. So that was a good game to Sawk. G max less battle, I might point out. We had our Duraludon in the back that never hit the field, never needed to G max. He just decided not to bring Centiskorch because he saw a Terrakion and was very afraid. Although I do think there are ways he could have still made Centiskorch a threat. My plan against it was basically just go into Arcanine and then teleport out into Terrakion immediately. But if he were a coil set and he were boosting his defense, I'm not sure how well he would have been able to take Stone Edges in Gigantamax form with boosted defense. I can intimidate you and drop your attack, but there's nothing I can do about you boosting your defense. So I feel like Centiskorch still could have put work in for him. He might have considered Charty Berry instead of running heavy duty boots, which is basically the item you run on Centiskorch like 90% of the time. But yeah, like it still could have been a huge threat against me. I think the thing that I'm most disappointed from that game is that I didn't get to click Giga Drain with Arachnid, but oh well. Yeah, so Rotom-Mow is just ridiculous, especially against Sawk's team. Thankfully, his namesake, Sawk, didn't put in too much work against us once we let our Arcanine go down pretty early on. Which is probably not a great idea on our part, but yeah, we had the pieces to pull through, aka just Rotom-Mow. So that's going to be it for this video. I believe that clinches our playoff spot. We are now, I want to say, 4-0, or no, what am I saying? 4-0. Or no, we're 7-1 with a plus 26 differential or something. We're tied for first in our conference, but I think we have a 14 differential point edge on Ruppy at the moment, and we'll face off against him in the last week of the regular season, which will more than likely decide who gets first in the conference. But like I said, first, second doesn't really make a huge difference to me one way or the other. So make sure you tune in next week for our game against Nebris and the Penn State Nittany Lions. And if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel to keep up with all of our Draft League content. And we'll see you next week.